Good morning, everyone. Just want to catch my early morning risers. Hey there, Miss Tony. Want to catch my early morning risers today. Excuse me. So I'll give people a moment. I just wanted to share something quickly before I dashed out of the door. I know the people who really, really love God. Good morning again, Tony. The people who really, really love God and who really kind of sort of follow me and like me who will get up this early in the morning. Thank you for joining. I think that's Sister Jackie. Thank you for joining this morning. I'll be quick, but I just want to give a few people a moment to join. Thank you for everybody else who is joining the Periscope this morning. I am on my way to my church's annual leadership conclave. And I get great joy out of empowering our leaders. And so it is that we are going to go do this and talk about the height of excellence today. But that is not what I want to share with my Periscope family. I was thinking earlier that my mom taught me a lesson when I was younger. And if you had a mom like mine, it was interesting because her thing is that wherever you acted up was where I was going to get you. Where you showed out was where I was going to show out on you. If you had mothers like mine, you understand that if you acted up in the grocery store, she was going to get you in the grocery store. Hey there, Pastor McGordon, if you acted up in the grocery store, she was going to get you in the grocery store. If you acted up on the street corner, she was going to get you on the street corner. If you acted up at church, she was going to get you at church. And so my mom had this philosophy that wherever you act up is where I'm going to act out and get you. And I thought about that, and I wanted to apply this message to that of blessing God, that if my mom had the philosophy, wherever you act up is where I'm going to get you, I want to strongly encourage you that wherever God blesses you, you bless him at that very place. Let me say it again. Wherever God blesses you, you bless him at that very place. Good morning to you. I think that's Jenny. In the Old Testament, the names of God are referenced by altars. And so like you have the name of God, Jehovah Jireh, because at that place, he provided for Abraham. You have the word or the term Jehovah Shalom, the Lord is our peace, because at that place in Judges is where Gideon came to know God as the God who provides peace. So it is as though you are building an altar for God to say wherever he blesses you, you ought to bless him. So if he blesses you at work and you can't really praise him in front of your coworkers, just go into the restroom and bless him there. Go into the conference room, go into your office, go into your classroom and close the door and bless God wherever he blesses you. Because the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. So if he blesses you in the grocery store, I remember as a child when my mom would get good news, even in the grocery aisle, she started praising him right then and there. And I was so embarrassed. Lord, I was so embarrassed. But I get it now that wherever God blesses you, you ought to bless God. There are two things that I know about thankful people. Thankful people believe for more. They believe for more because they recognize that if God has done it before, he can do it again. So they believe for more. My mother taught me the least you can do when somebody does something for you is to say thank you. So I don't ever want you to take for granted what God is doing for you, in you, and through you. Don't take it for granted, whether it's spiritually, naturally, emotionally, financially, psychologically, mentally, socially, whatever the situation, don't take it for granted what God is doing for you. So the first thing we know about thankful people is that thankful people believe for more. Second thing we know about thankful people is that thankful people, they receive more. I am convinced that when you tell somebody thank you for something, they want to do something for you again. It's not that they really want anything in return, but they are willing to do something for you again. Hey there, Lynette. They want to do something for you again because you are thankful. So you don't know how blessed you are. But remember, the lesson that my mama taught me, although it was bad when I was a child, that wherever I acted up was where she was going to get me. It taught me something as an adult, that wherever God blesses you, you ought to bless him, because thankful people, There are at least two things that all thankful people have in common. Thankful people, they believe for more, and thankful people, they receive more. Hey, I'm dashing out to my church's leadership conclave. I'm excited this morning about pouring into our leaders and getting them inspired to rally around our theme for the year of uncommon victories. And I'm believing for uncommon victories for you as well. Hey, if this quick word of inspiration was meaningful to you, inspirational to you, and the morning jolt that you needed, invite other people to follow. Make sure you keep clicking those hearts and share this message with others. Thanks so much. I love you, but God loves you best.